Oh, I wonder.
Maybe she's meeting up the score criteria. That's why.
Yeah, I
So there
think
is no
she
point.
gets
I mean, it's better
she
to
gets
rest.
tired after all. Oh boy.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, Len. I think let's start. I'm not sure the day is coming.
Mm. Did you send him a message?
Yeah, I'm waiting for his response, but I don't know.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, I think we can start. No problem.
Okay. So yeah, while I'm finishing my soup, then
No, sure.
I'll just listen to you guys, and then maybe I can have my chance to speak.
Sure, ma'am. Rishu, shall we start?
Yes, we can start. Should
Okay.
I?
No, don't ask me first. I'm not ready. You are practicing regularly, so you are my.
Seriously, like past week was like whole mess, and yesterday only I just speak for like 5-10 minutes only. That was the thing in last, like it's a New Year, a Christmas, and this my son has a holiday, so all like messed up
Yeah,
things.
all went with the holiday.
All went like the practice is like I don't know where it is. Like that's why actually I asked ma'am that when we are going to start this session because
Yeah, I
like days
know.
are passing and I'm just missing the thing. So
When is your
Yeah, don't
exam,
worry.
guys?
Nothing. I mean, it just need a brush up. It's okay.
When are you gonna have your exam?
me
Yeah, Rishu.
Rishu, yeah, have you booked
probably
already?
this end of January
Oh, you
and the
haven't booked
final.
yet.
Okay, great. Then you are already on the ball.
Actually, just like me and my husband are just figuring out because I'm just waiting for him to just go through all the details and everything. And he
Yeah.
said whenever I'm done, I'm just book it. So January last is the target. So let's see.
All the best.
What else? So Rishu, you haven't booked yet.
I haven't booked actually because see, I was just looking for that British Cambridge side council and dates are still available for both the
Yeah.
CBD and
You,
PBD. So,
you can actually book 15 days before also. That's also is fine.
yeah,
But
that's
in
what I'm. Mhm.
yeah, but in my case, I will not do that because I'm a person. Until I do not know my target, I will not do well. So I will
Yeah.
book it in advance, and then I'll go for it.
Yeah.
When
So
do you plan
that
to
target
book,
is given to me by
Adwani?
my husband.
Yes, ma'am.
When do you plan to book?
Ma'am, actually, I'm waiting for a day or two. I'm waiting for a response from college. So I've written to them. Once I'll get a positive response, then I'll proceed with the student visa, and probably I'll go for academic this time.
Okay,
So
sounds
I
good.
don't know. I mean, if the college is not giving me positive response, then I'll go for general and wait for PNP, and for a year almost. And if I'm getting a positive response, then I'm soon landing to Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
So,
exciting.
so I think it all depend upon the colleges and the visa process. If I'm getting sooner, then I don't mind going as a student also because it will anyways boost up my current experience and give me more knowledge, which will be helpful to me later. So I
Mm.
don't know. Let's see. I'm ready with both sides. I don't know what destiny has decided for me, but I'll
Mm.
put in my efforts. I don't know. I'm not thinking much until I get a response.
Mm.
Okay, Rishu, shall we start?
Yes.
Can we do part two and part three if you don't mind?
If you wish.
Yeah, I think why I'm saying this is like part one is anyways like one or two lines. Better we hear you more instead of listening to one or two lines, and then cover entire part two and part three in detail.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, that will be fine.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm just searching a question for you. Well, I'm referring Makar's book because I think that's the most relevant one as far as I have see in the questions which are coming in exam.
Yeah, mostly like 80 to 90% this is correct,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Okay. Mhm. Okay, shall we start?
Yes.
Okay, your cue card is describe an important journey that was delayed.
Important journey.
Yes,
That was different.
yeah.
Okay.
Your bullet points are why was it important?
Hmm.
What caused the delay?
Okay, why important and cause the delay
Yes. What
and
happened at the end?
what happened at the end.
And last one is describe what caused the delay. It's all in past tense.
Right.
Okay. I'll just start the timer. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Okay. Rishu, can you start?
Yes. So here I would like to describe a journey, and this happened almost 2 3 years back while I was working with a firm, and I need to visit. I need to visit uh, a different office which is in Chennai location, which is the southern part of India, and I was in the head office that is Mumbai. So I need to board a flight from Mumbai to Chennai. So I reached airport on time, and the flight timing was 5 a.m. That was early morning. And when we boarded the flight was on time. Everything was good. We boarded. Everything was going fine. But suddenly, when the flight was about to start, we received a message from a crew that we have some technical issues and it will take half an hour or so. So we have to wait while still sitting in the plane. So it was like, and I have a meeting which was already planned, and and I was like, this was giving me a lot of tension and stress because this was a meeting that which I need to attend was with very senior guy of a different firm. So, and again, I actually asked the crew member again and again why this is taking so much of time, but still they are not updating all the passengers, and it was creating a scene entire the plane. Everyone is having some kind of urgencies. So I think if my memory gives me the right thing, it was around 1 hour that takes that day, and the whole timings was mismatched, and I reached my destination 2 hours later
Okay.
than the scheduled time. Okay.
Okay, Rishu, we're done. I think you couldn't able to speak exactly why it got delayed.
Yeah, I always said this is the one thing that is a technical issue that I said that with the flight actually. What was the cause? That was the missing.
Yeah. Actually, we go into the topic too much that we actually couldn't cover everything that we wanted to say.
But thing is that sometimes we just like if we cover that bullet points, there is some like you miss something to connect with the sentences. So I feel so bad.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just move on to part 3. Okay, first question. what mode of travel do you consider the safest?
Well, it depends what kind of travel I'm going to have. If it is a near travel, I would prefer to go by my car. And if it is a long travel, can say that I'm traveling from one city to another city or one state to one province to another province, I will definitely take a flight. I think this is the safest model of transport because it saves a lot of your time, and other thing is that you are not actually burdened to carry your luggage with you. So I feel that flight mode is actually a safest thing to travel.
Okay. What do you think people can learn by traveling to other countries?
Well, that's a very interesting question because travel is something which gives you insight about every the culture and the tradition and what kind of people around the world actually. And I believe travel is something which is now a cup of tea of every individual just because of like the lifestyle has improved. And for instance, if I'll say, uh, last year I'm not actually a traveler who travels alone, but last year I visit stay, a particular place which is in the south of India, and I find it very interesting while I was moving around the area, the serene places, and the culture and tradition of that guy were really amazing, and I was quite influenced with them, and it gives me a lot. And when it comes to international travel, it actually gives. If people love to travel or people travel around the country, around the globe, you will definitely learn something or new thing about
Okay.
other countries.
What type of places do you recommend people to visit during vacations?
Well, it depends. I would say that it depends upon person to person. And if I would have to suggest somebody that what kind of places they visit, I actually am a person who likes to see the mountains and the serene beauty of nature. So I would definitely recommend if somebody has the same taste, they would definitely go to these hilly areas. Like we have a very good places in north where you can experience the mountains covered with ice and with that dense forest. So I would say that this can be a good prospect if somebody likes to visit that hill station kind of stuff.
Okay. Last one. How do you think commercial flights can improve?
There are a number of ways that commercial flights can be improved. One of the reason is like nowadays, because of commercialization, companies are not taking so much of concern of that passenger. They are just like uh, sorry. Uh, Aarti, can I repeat that?
Yes, sure.
Can you repeat the question again? Because I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. You forget the question. Okay. How do you think commercial flights can improve? You know
So
about
well,
commercial flights, right?
yeah, these are the flight we are doing for our business, right? If I'm
No,
not
no.
wrong.
I think it's within India, maybe. Like
It's a
within
commercial
your.
flight, like the flight we used to take, like this 5 jet or like because they are the commercial flights. They will give you that
Hmm,
if
hmm. Yeah, kind of.
okay. So there are
Commercial
number of
flights are the ones that are not private.
Okay. So,
Those we
can we
take
say,
normally.
those
can
are
we say
normal flights, right?
like Air India, like,
Yeah, those.
yeah,
The
I
only
think.
non-commercial are those aircrafts for the president of the U.S. or private jets for celebrities. So those are non-commercials. Everything
Mm-hmm.
like all those planes that we pay, our flights, our tickets for, then that's commercial.
Yeah, understood. So, would you like to try, Rishu?
Yes.
Okay. I'll repeat the question. How do you think commercial flights can improve?
So there are a number of ways that commercial flights can improve. And one specific thing I can say that nowadays, because of that COVID, and people are not actually traveling a lot. But now the economy started with the economy started and the business started. So people started traveling. So, and one of the things that like in my personal opinion, in my personal perspective, I observed that the commercial flights are not giving that leverage to that passenger, that they can change their date, or there is any reduction in the price. But somehow, if they look for that thing from the customer side, they can give them the flexibility to rebook their flight and give them the leverage, because right now everyone is going through the struggle of money. So they can give them rebate on that, but instead of giving them, the rates are quite high. And other thing is that commercial flights somehow given much preference to the business class instead of economy class. So a few facilities, like if they can like provide some flexible seats to economy class passenger, so that would be a added thing. And I think these are the few things that commercial flights do for the passengers. The passengers would love to travel a lot, or they preferably choose this mode of transport for their travel.
Okay.
I don't know I did justice or just.
No, ma'am can tell you. Okay, I think I'm done. I don't have any question for that.
Okay, so just a few things. And also, we have the recording you guys can review. So, Rishu, for part 2, you said it was creating a scene. I like this phrase. I think you said if my memory serves it right. So I think that was.
If my memory serves me right.
Serves me right. Yeah, that's a nice thing there. So yeah, and then part 3. Yeah, there were on part 2. There were tenses that you kind of like use present tense instead of past tense, which is we normally do.
Actually, I'm practicing for that only, and I'm just while I was speaking, I was getting too conscious about that. I don't mismatch with this thing, but
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was so bad with that too before, but now I noticed that because I'm always keep that in my mind. Although I know what you mean, it would really interfere our fluency when we keep thinking about it. But I kind of like notice some improvement in myself about the tenses. So it's working. Even though we feel like we should not think about it all the time because then we can it's hard to generate ideas what to say. But I don't know, but it works for me. So, but I know that I still slip with those past tense, present tense, switching back and forth. Okay, so for part 3, you talked about dense forest, but I don't know what was the context because I was kind of distracted. And about the commercial flights, I love your words like leverage, flexibility, give the leverage, give rebates. And leverage is a nice word, but I don't even understand or I don't know how to use it in a sentence, but I just admire you. You could use that. It's like you are familiar with business terms, right, Rishu?
yes, most likely because this is in news right now.
Okay,
So
okay.
that could be the reason.
Yeah, you must be very smart with the words, and it's to think it's not your native language. So, it takes time for me to, although I read every day, and it takes time for me to really absorb those words and uh, let alone use them. I know when I read them, I understand, but it's not like I can use them right away. So, and then you said preferably, I love that when you said preferably. That's how you pronounce it. You don't say preferably. Preferably. That's really good. But there was one word that I noticed. You said economy, something like instead of
Yeah.
economy, you said
Economy, right.
economy. Yeah. The stress is economy. So
Right.
yeah. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to say. And who wants to be my examiner? Oh, Adwani, do you wanna be a candidate?
Yeah, oh, sure, I can.
Okay, so Rishu, can you do that to Adwani? I'm not ready with my
Yes.
questions, but I'll pull it
Yes,
up.
okay. I can do that. So,
Give me
Aarti,
simple one today.
no, I'm not like just choosing it for like random what is coming in front of you. So, part two, should I give you first?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So it's like Makka Buka, I'm just scrolling. Whatever comes, I'll give you.
Okay, fine.
So your question is, Aarti, describe a situation or a time when you helped someone.
Or time.
It's a situation. Would describe a situation or a time when you helped someone,
Hmm.
and your bullets are what the situation was, who was the person, how you helped them, and explain how you felt after helping them.
Okay. Can I take 1 minute?
Yes, yes, I've started your turn. Adi, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Well, I don't know, but my friends say this about me that I'm quite a helpful person, and I think I agree with them because I do not find helping anyone is taking too much of my efforts, or I don't feel down later that I have wasted my time in somebody. In fact, I'm a positive kind of person, and I would always love to help somebody who is in need. That gives me a sense of satisfaction, which is way beyond any kind of happiness in the life. So this was a time when my husband's cousin sister, who is my sister-in-law, was supposed to come to my city for her job search, and since she was a fresher, so she doesn't know anything about my city, which is Pune, and this city is famous for its IT hub and the job opportunities over here. So when she called my husband night before when she was about to travel, she was searching a place over here to start, and I was hearing to my husband on the call. I immediately told him that tell her to come to our place. We will uh, we will uh, uh, we will help her in any way possible. We will in fact allow her to stay with her until she gets her job and she settle down. So she was so elated after hearing to this that I am open to help her. I, being an experienced professional, I was thinking once she will come to my house, I will not only help her in searching her job or preparing her for interviews, but I will also help her to understand how this city works and how
Aarti,
she can. Yeah, sure.
yeah, your time is up.
Oh, I couldn't finish.
No, but you started very well actually.
Okay, Artie, do you want to feedback?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
I would prefer that I won't because you're a good speaker too. I mean, Rishu too, but if you want, then I will. Because I'm thinking like you can just listen to your recording and see what you. And it's the same thing. I think I love the way when you said since she was, and I immediately told him this was about your husband and she was your cousin's uh,
Yeah,
sister or
yeah.
something. But then,
Actually, it's a true story,
oh
so
yeah,
I could relate to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you made that up, and I was so impressed because that's how you speak. You don't you don't show any hesitation. It's like it's just automatic in your brain. I don't know how you do that. It's and
I also don't know.
or so fast. I can't do that. I mean, I have to hesitate, like stop, pause, and yeah, but try always trying all the time. Okay, so but then you had again, you said again, she doesn't know. After you said when she was, I think when she was in your city, and then she doesn't know about
Mhm,
my
mhm.
city, Pune, something like that. So it's supposed to be she didn't know because you were talking about that
Past
time.
tense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Got it.
So yeah, and I love the way you said she was elated. So that was those were good. Okay, so next up
Uh,
for part three.
uh,
Yeah.
just wanted to mention that my meeting will end in 10 minutes. I
Okay.
don't know which account today I'm using.
Mm.
Otherwise, it was allowing me for an hour. I'm not sure. Maybe we
Mhm.
have to log in again once we automatically get to log off.
Oh, that's okay. It would be me, my turn, but maybe I can still speak a little bit. So, and then we can just, wrap up.
Sure.
Okay?
Rishu, can you continue? Rishu, are you there?
You are muted, Rishu.
Yeah, sorry. Speaking to you. Okay. I'm so sorry because in between my kid came and I was describing something and I muted that. So
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Okay. So your part three question is
Hmm.
how can we encourage children to help others?
Well, I think as a mother, I know how I can encourage my child. I usually do the things that I want to get done from him so that he get motivated by seeing me and learning from me. So most of the times what I do is if I want him to wash few of the utensils in my kitchen, I would start doing it and call him and tell him that see what I'm doing, and he get immediately get the interest and he starts with me.
Yeah. How can charitable organization help people?
I think charitable organizations can arrange a few, um few, few activities that will encourage people to join in with them. They can put banners in the city and call or invite people over there so that people can get engaged in activities and try to do some of the social work. Uh, they can even arrange few of the games which will keep people engaging in the session, and they will try to uh, uh, participate in such activities more and more. Uh, there, yeah, that's what.
Yeah. So the next question related to this is what do you think are the benefits of having unpaid volunteer worker?
I think some of the people might not think that there are benefits because they feel that we are not getting paid, so we are most probably wasting our time. But in my case, I have done one of a volunteer works when I was working with one of a renowned organization over here. I was teaching to poor people here who are the children of construction workers. I was feeling quite happy about it because it was giving me sense of satisfaction within, and was helping me to understand how these people are coping up with their day-to-day life. Not only that, it was in fact improving my vocabulary and knowledge about the language that I was teaching them.
Okay.
Okay,
Should
that's
I go,
it.
ma'am?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm
Okay.
so.
Yeah, I love the way you how do you call, you related about how you help your son do
Yeah.
things around the house. That was really good. Charitable organization, and you were talking about engaging and making people arrange some activities for people to participate. And then that was good. But I think to me, if I would answer that, I would say that charitable organization can also help those who don't have the funding for hospitalization for illness. I
Mhm.
don't know if in the Philippines we have that, or those below poverty line families, they will get some money from charitable organization for schooling,
Mhm.
for food, and for clothing. And
Okay. Yeah. Good
then,
one.
yeah, and then the benefit of volunteer. I love when you say renowned. I think that was somebody, but there was a word you said, satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Yeah.
It's satisfaction. From the word
Okay.
satisfied, satisfy. It's satisfaction.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can look it up, Artie, so that
Yeah.
you don't get confused.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, who wants to give me some questions? We have 4 minutes left.
Sure. Can we join again? Better.
I have someone to meet to after
Okay.
this, so I won't be able to.
Okay. Then I'll quickly ask you. No
Yep.
problem.
Yeah, part three
Uh,
is okay. Part three questions.
okay. Let me just. Can I take a random topic? It's fine.
Yeah, anything.
Okay. Okay. Is it important to say sorry?
I believe it is important because, when all of us, we tend to uh, make mistakes, and when we make mistakes, it would hurt people, and when we wrong people, it make it makes them upset, and then when they are upset, then it would affect the relationship, either it's family relationship, if it's friendship, and any relationship, parents, children, uh, mother, daughter, son and father relationship. And you have to say sorry to keep that relationship warm and loving. And another thing too, in the family, parents should set a good example in saying sorry, so that their children also learn to say sorry, and when they go out there, and they know that they need to say sorry if they uh, make a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Why do some people hate to say sorry?
Some people hate to say sorry. It's because of their pride, and sometimes also they feel like some people, they are blinded with their own ego, and they feel like, no, I did not. It was him, and it's like pointing fingers, and so that really, um, that would stop people from saying sorry, admitting that they made a mistake. To me, in my own opinion, even if I don't, even if I know that it was not my fault, but it's the friendship that is being now, like, affected in a negative way, then I would really go and say sorry, even if it is not my fault, just for the sake of friendship.
Okay. When was the last time you found it hard to accept an apology?
Oh, I can't remember, but I don't even know if because I don't know. It's hard for me to think of a time that it's hard for me to accept an apology, because most of the time, even if somebody like maybe makes me upset, I still do that now. And if others make me upset, I would just like right away forgive them even before they, ask for apology. That's just me. And the reason is that if I keep that in my heart and in my mind, I keep thinking about it, then it would affect also uh, my peace and quiet. I won't have peace of mind if I keep that feeling of being upset.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Same time?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
bye.
bye bye, girls.
Bye bye.